Stokes tried to measure Coffee and try to drop in a big right hand.
Stokes almost can't miss with that straight right hand.
Again. Less than half a minute to go. Big punches by Coffee. Again, the right hand scoring for Coffee. Excuse me, for Stokes. Coffee keeps coming. That right hand was blocked by Stokes. Final seconds of the third round. A lot of punches being thrown by these heavyweights. A lot more action to come.
Cecil Coffee came in with the vaunted left hook, but here we see Stokes with his own left hook on the inside.
This is round 4. Andrew Stokes and Cecil Coffee, both undefeated. Stokes is 8-0. This is his 6th fight of 1984. Stokes landing the combinations, moving a little more than he had earlier. Got in a right, and takes the body shots from Coffee. In talking to Andrew Stokes, he told us he remembers Coffee in that amateur fight that they had in the PAL tournament, finals of the PAL tournament in Indiana, as a big, tough guy who could take a punch. He's still a big, tough guy who can take a punch.
His memory is accurate in that sense, that's for sure. Cecil Coffee has thrown a lot of punches low. Now, Stanley Berg has yet to warn him. If I was in Stokes' corner, I would start complaining, at least get Stanley to think about it.
Crowd comes alive as Coffee landed a good left hook. A minute gone by. In the 4th round, Stanley Berg steps in, gets him apart. Don't forget the referee does figure in the scoring here in Indiana. 3 knockdown rule is in effect.
The reason I'm surprised that Berg not issuing a warning is he's a very fine referee. He's been refereeing over 20 years in the Illinois-Chicago area. Oh, another left hook blow. He's got it one
there. There it is.
Okay. Thank you, Stanley.
Coffee got in a right-hand uppercut. We're midway through the 4th round. There have been no knockdowns, but a lot of punches landing. Few missing. I'll tell you, I'm just seeing little signs of Stokes being worn down by that body attack of Coffee.
I think you're right. Coffee is starting to slow him down a little bit. And, you know, Stokes has landed those freight train right hands, and it hasn't done anything to Coffee. So, frustrated perhaps at this point is Andrew Stokes.
Seeing Coffee so soft in the middle, maybe Stokes would have been better advised to go to the body.
Possibly. He's thrown some punches down there, but not that many.
Lapping left hook scores by Stokes. Coffee all over Stokes. Stokes has got to push him away.
Andrew Stokes is now pushing some of his punches. His legs do not look real stable right now.
Half a minute to go in the 4th round. Little shower of perspiration at ringside here as they hover above us and pound each other. Final seconds of round 4. And we'll be right back. That's Cecil Coffee from Knoxville, Tennessee, going after Andrew Stokes. This is round 5, scheduled for 8 heavyweights. And now we light up the Al Bernstein scoreboard, and the neon lights shine, and Al says,
I'd say Stokes is winning 39-37. The last round I gave to Coffee, the first one I've given him, and as you said, though, it showed that Stokes is slowing down a little bit. You've got the fight even, I think.
Well, I gave Coffee the first round because I felt he came back strong after Stokes opened up well. Coffee came on that second half of the round.
Stokes is at a point in this fight, we're just past the halfway point, and he knows right now that it's very hard to hurt Coffee. What he's got to do, I think, is concentrate on boxing and scoring points against Coffee. And it's a small ring, we've acknowledged that, but he's got to try and use what ring there is.
Swelling under the left eye of Coffee continues to walk into right hand.
There's an indication, though. Excuse me, Sam. He hit him with the jab, the right hand. Coffee just kept coming in.
Blood trickling from the nose of Cecil Coffee. The straight right hand thrown nicely by Andrew Stokes.
Just keep bouncing him off the head of Cecil Coffee.
They continue to trade. Now heads are banging on the inside.
Stokes should not be on the inside with Coffee. I really think that's where he's going to get tired out from all the mauling and brawling that Coffee will be doing.
We're midway through the 5th round. Again, Stokes showing some signs of fatigue, but Coffee is as well, and I think Stokes is a better conditioned fighter here. But they've thrown a lot of punches, and we're in the 5th round.
Also, Coffee has done that body work, which could have some impact on Stokes. Stokes is having a fairly good round, though. He's landing shots from long range. The right hand has been there repeatedly, and the jab.
Less than a minute to go in round 5.
Well, I think Stokes gives Coffee a lot when he's on the inside there. He's just playing right into his hands, even though Coffee's not doing that well right now.
Man's a little upset with the turning and twisting and the wrestling action that went on. Good work to the body by Coffee. You can see, though, that Coffee had slowed down. Up until that point, he'd done very little work in this round. Got in the left foot. Stokes is able to get away from another wild one.
And Stokes himself starting to go downstairs to the body a little bit.
Final seconds of the 5th round. In a tough heavyweight battle. Don't go away.
In the last round, straight right hand from Andrew Stokes of the kind that he's landed throughout this fight, but they're not stopping Cecil Coffee.
The live action in round 6. Scheduled for 8. They've done some pounding in this one. Good right hand again. That's straight right by Andrew Stokes.
Boy, those are short, compact right hands, and they've got some power. And you can see how well Cecil Coffee can take a shot.
Another straight right hand got in there. He barely flinches.
I don't know.
All right, back to the Al Bernstein computer and the scoring. And he says,
I believe that Stokes is starting to build up a little bit of a margin in this fight because I think the last round he did well, and so I've got him ahead now, 49-46, and he seems to have gotten a second win back.
Minute gone by in this 6th round. Coffee still working hard. That straight right has been the best punch for Andrew Stokes. But right now, I wonder how much he's got behind the punches.
Well, they lose some of their steam certainly as the fight would go on, but they're landing right on the jaw of Coffee.
Well, if Coffee said he was working on defense, he needs a lot more work, that's for sure. He's taking a lot of shots as we are midway in the 6th round.
Now there Stokes was moving laterally to his left through a jab and then a straight right hand against Coffee. When he punches from different angles, there's no way Coffee can block those punches. He's just not quick enough.
Say this, Cecil Coffee got a stern talking to from trainer-manager Ace Miller.
Coffee's trying to be aggressive on the inside and is doing so fairly well, but still walking to those rights. Oh. There's another one.
Good combination, too. Stokes throwing well. Less than a minute to go in round 6. Good work to the body by Stokes. That's really his first good body work.
And that had an impact. That had an impact on Coffee. That slowed him up right there.
Well, you can see the roll in the middle of Cecil Coffee. He is not in as good shape as he claims to be. He says he feels good at 225. He is very, very soft in the middle. And that upper body, half a minute to go in the 6th round.
The difference in this round is that Stokes has used some good lateral movement. He is confusing it.
Clock winding down as we head toward the bell, ending round 6.
In the last round, Andrew Stokes decided to go for the flabby middle of Cecil Coffey, and he banged away with a good combination down there.
Live action round 7. Coffey getting very aggressive to start this round. Usually it's been Stokes starting the rounds aggressively. Stokes showing us better foot movement than Coffey. Coffey coming straight in at his opponent.
Stokes is adding another element to movement, keeping Coffey just a little bit off balance with that. And it's been important. You know, we thought Stokes was getting tired about the 3rd or 4th round. He got his second wind, and he's been fighting well since.
But he can't let himself get caught on the ropes or in the corners by Coffey. Coffey is still a strong man. He may be a little flabby in the middle, as Al pointed out, and soft, and maybe not in the greatest shape, but he is a tough competitor. And there he is, throwing punches, landing a big right hand, got one back from Stokes.